Will Dimitri Bivol defeat the mighty Canelo Alvarez, and will Canelo Alvarez go back to 105 and collect another belt? I'll be talking about all of that in this video as well as my prediction. So drop a like on this video, subscribe to the Canvas Boxing, and put in the comment section below if you have winning by what method of victory, points, knockout, etc. And I'd like to hear what you guys are saying. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. Canelo Alvarez has won 57 of his fights, 1 loss, 2 draws, 39 wins by way of knockout, 5'8", 70.5 inch reach, 31 years of age, orthodox fighter. And Dimitri Bivol, on the other hand, is 19-0, 11 by way of knockout, 6 foot tall, 72 inch reach, 31 years of age, orthodox fighter as well. Going into this fight, for me, I would prefer Canelo Alvarez to face David Benavidez instead of Dimitri Bivol. Canelo Alvarez was already undisputed at 168, was to defeat another person who was a top contender at 168, former world champion who vacated the belt prior to Canelo Alvarez's pursuit to becoming undisputed. And I thought that that would have been the most ideal candidate to face on Cinco de Mayo weekend, not only for that factor, but because they're both Hispanic and they both are from that, from that background, and Cinco de Mayo is huge within their culture. It would have been a perfect arrangement to fight David Benavidez on Cinco de Mayo weekend. But we're here now, okay? Canelo Alvarez versus Dimitri Bivol. Now let's speak about Canelo Alvarez and how he could win this fight, or what's the game plan for Canelo Alvarez. For me, if I was Canelo Alvarez, this is what I'd do. Canelo Alvarez is what, 4 inches shorter. He's 5'8", Bivol's 6 foot. I think that what he should do is strike early and strike to the body extremely early, because Dimitri Bivol is a slow starter. Because of that, if Canelo Alvarez kind of pops his tires and punctures his tires in the early part of the fight, in the first 4 rounds, if he hits him and it really hurts him to the body, then in the late second part of the fight, where Bivol, downloads the information, or Bivol becomes a lot more used to the fight and gets into the fight, he won't have a lot of energy to run around the ring and avoid punches from Canelo Alvarez, and therefore it will be perfect at that period of time for Canelo Alvarez to pick his shots and therefore subsequently get a knockout. I think it's pretty obvious to see how a way in which Canelo Alvarez could win this fight. If you're gonna put your house on it for Canelo Alvarez to win, it will be a late stoppage, if not points. Okay, now Dimitri Bivol, on the other hand, this would be a little more interesting. How does Dimitri Bivol beat Canelo Alvarez? Now, both of these fighters are slow starters. I don't know who's slower at starting. I'd say Bivol is a slower starter when it comes to getting into the fight. But he, in this fight, has to start off like a house on fire. His activity, he has to go into round 1 and from between round 1 and round 4. He has to literally win all 4 of the first rounds. Okay, double jab out, 1-2s out, and avoid getting hit to the body as much as you can. And the only way you get, you can avoid getting hit to the body is using. He's got about what, 1.5 inch reach advantage, which isn't a lot. But if you double jab your way in and double jab your way out, I think that he can avoid some body shots in the first half of the fight. Now, if he does that and he uses his footwork and he works around the ring, avoid all corners. Okay, if you get to the corner, get the hell out of that place, because that's a booby trap. Once you're in that corner, Alvarez will kind of cut you off. Like, you may be coming from this angle, he would cut you off at the corner and then strike you with a right hook to the body, or a left hook to the body. Okay, you don't want that. Avoid all corners at any possible time. Okay, and get on your bike from early. Double jab your way in, double jab your way out. Okay, nobody will beat Canelo Alvarez, currently, from where I'm seeing, unless you're a cruiserweight, by way of knockout. This guy is built like a brick shit house. Okay, just pardon my French. This guy is not going to get knocked out. That's just in my opinion. You lot may disagree. This guy's not getting knocked out to be fair, he's not getting knocked down by anyone unless it's a trip or a slip, or he's fell over something and they score a knockdown. That's the only way you're gonna knock this guy down at the very least. Second half of the fight, Canelo Alvarez will step on the gas. This is where Dimitri Bivol has to effectively run away. run away, yeah? Single jab, yeah? No, listen, I know this might be a flipping a Brexit tactic, dry tactic. Single jab, get on your bike, bro, yeah? Don't do anything else. Point score like it's an amateur fight. Point score, literally the last 4 rounds, treat it like it's the Olympics, bro, yeah? Jab, run, yeah? Canelo Alvarez will get frustrated or will try to slow you down, but because you did well in the first half of the fight, in banking some of the early part of the rounds, if you win a couple more rounds in the last section of the fight, you may have to concede 1 or 2 rounds. It is what it is. But if you manage to point score your way through a couple of rounds, I think that he could win on points. Okay, it is possible to beat Canelo, but you're gonna have to do it on points. Now, how do I see this fight going? Canelo Alvarez, first 4 rounds, hits Bivol with some amazing body shots. Okay, some amazing body shots. Bivol slows down immediately. After that, Canelo Alvarez proceeds with his barrage of punches, but Bivol, even though he's extremely hurt, uses his footwork, evades the punches, may get a late knockdown. It may not be a knockout. So I think that Dimitri Bivol, based on all of those circumstances, will survive until the final bell, and I think Canelo Alvarez will win on points. This has been your fight prediction. Let me know who you guys have winning in the comment section below. On Sunday morning, early hours of Sunday morning, when this fight is on, I'll be having a live watch along. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be sick, bro. Yeah, so see you guys on Sunday. Peace, love, and prosperity, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace.